Because on paper, $75,000 a year sounds stable. In many parts of the US and Europe, it's considered a solid, middle-class income. And yet, a lot of people earning around that range still feel financially stuck. Not struggling in an obvious way, but not moving forward either. Think about a fairly typical situation. A young professional living in a city like Austin, Denver, or even Berlin. They earn around $75,000 a year. After taxes and deductions, that usually comes down to roughly $4,000 to $4,300 per month in take-home pay. From there, the structure builds quietly. Insurance and fuel, another $200 to $300. Student loans, around $250 to $350. Groceries, utilities, phone, subscriptions, it all adds up. Before anything unusual happens, they're already spending most of what they earn. What's left gets absorbed by normal life. Eating out, occasional travel, replacing things, social plans. By the end of the month, there's very little left. Nothing looks excessive, but nothing really builds either. And that's the part most people miss. The problem usually isn't one bad decision. It's the way everything fits together. Each expense feels reasonable on its own. A slightly nicer apartment. A reliable car. Convenience where it saves time. These choices don't feel like luxury. They feel like the baseline for someone earning that income. But when those reasonable choices stack together, they quietly consume the entire paycheck. If you simplify the math, the difference becomes clearer. Over 10 years, that's $24,000. Now compare that to someone saving $700 a month. That's $8,400 a year, but a very different outcome, created by how much of the income is left uncommitted. But together, they reduce flexibility more than people realize. Over time, this creates a slow kind of pressure. Savings grow slowly or not at all. Opportunities get delayed. They just think differently about the same situation. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" they ask, "What does this replace?" Because every fixed expense quietly replaces something else. Usually savings, flexibility, or future options. Once you start looking at your income that way, the picture becomes clearer. Not more dramatic, just more honest. And that clarity is usually where things begin to shift. If you found this useful, you can subscribe for more calm, realistic breakdowns like this.